Salute all my generals, all my lions, all my real men, all my queens, all my princesses, all my lionesses. Y'all already know what it is. It's Lions and Men. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, notification bell. Let's get these subs up, hit them shares. Know what I mean? Let's get into it right now. Throwback Thursdays. I got an official one for y'all. And I'm going to start, bear with me to the end. I'm going to try to be as brief as possible, but I really want, this is a true story and it's crazy. Just listen to this. I know I touched up on it prior, way back, but check this out. 9-6, y'all already know I was on Rikers Island. I laid up, I believe, like 8 months. Then I copped out, got 6 months, 5 years probation, came home. Came home during the summertime, right? So a couple of months into it, while I was on Rikers Island, I met a couple of dudes. I mean, you know, I met a lot of dudes. I was in a lot of different houses, 9-6, blah, blah, blah. I met a lot of dudes that was in and out, boom, boom. I go home, I come back 3 months later for a charge that I did do, a charge that I committed. You know what I'm saying? And for it was a home invasion, then it got dropped down to a burglary. I end up going back 3 months, I believe it was 3 months or maybe 4. I think it was 3. 3 months later, bro, I'm right back on Rikers Island, man. That's how come I was there 9-6, and now we talking 9-7. Because it was like right there. I did 8 months. I think I came home like in February, right? I came home in February, March, April, and May. I was back up in there, bro. So now I'm back on the island, May 9-7, C-74, right? Again, I'm like, fuck, process. I'm like, oh, God, I'm sick. I'm in the mess hall. Dudes just seeing me. They like, yo, Chulo, what the hell? You just went home. The same faces, bro. There wasn't no bail reform. Everybody that I left was still in there, bro. Some dudes, and it's crazy how shit changed in 3 months. So now, when I first went home 9-6, you know what I mean? I met this chick the same day I came home. This is the crazy. The same day I came home, 9-6. By the time I got back to the Bronx, it was late, like 11, 12 at night. You know what I mean? We still have payphones. I'm on the payphone trying to make calls. You know what I mean? Try to bust a move. When I see one of my little man Otis, and with some chick that I ain't know. So he like, yo, oh shit, Chulo, you out? And dudes knew I was locked up, boom, boom. This is 9-6. Before I went back again 3 months later. So now I get introduced to the girl. The girl's talking to me. In the process of her talking, I'm like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. You talking about Freeze? She was like, yeah. I'm like, I just left Freeze. Now, Freeze was a king that I met, 9-6. That when he came in, I already was in there like fucking 6, 7 months. I was on my way out the door. And he was a deer in headlights back then. You know, he was still learning. He wasn't soft, but you know, he went to 2 upper. He went through it too, just like a lot of us go do. You know what I'm saying? And one time he was telling me his stories. He was from my block. He from Valentine. His girlfriend. They robbed cabs. They was Bonnie and Clyde robbing cabs. They hustle, robbing cabs and kicking doors in, like doing burglaries and all type of shit like that. So I'm like, oh shit, word. That's a small word. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I just came home and she's talking to me. She found out I just came home from the island and now she asking about this door. And I'm like, yeah, no, boom. Long story short, I end up smoking the blunt, boom, boom, boom. Not that day, but I ended up smashing like that week. One day, I was in the bitch crib with her mom's. Phone ring, he calling. I don't know that she on the phone with him, bro. Real talk, this is 9-6. I just came home. She like, yo, here. She passed me the phone like, who that? I get the phone. It's Freeze calling from the island, bro. He like, yo, what up, Chulo? I'm like, Freeze? I'm looking at her like, why you do it? I'm like, you see how grimy chicks is? She did that on purpose to hurt his feelings. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, what up, bro? And the conversation wasn't even a conversation. It wasn't no screaming or yelling or nothing either, bro. You know what I mean? I don't remember everything that was said. I just know it was like, man, awkward. You know what I mean? And then I just passed the phone back to her. I'm like, yo, he was like, yo, I don't care about that. That's what he was like, yo, I don't care about that. You know what? You know what I mean? You can keep that. You know how it is when dudes get in their feelings. Now here I am, 9-7. They sent me to 4 Main. Guess who's running that house? Now, when I heard I was going to Fort Maine, I'm like, oh, Gucci. Fort Maine? Shit, I'm lit. That's a king house. It's all Spanish cribs. That's a good. I know who the Beretta there. You know what I mean? I get to the house. Beretta's the CEO. He was like the steady. Who I see? The Freeze. He come up on the gate. And the Freeze done gained wild weight in 3 months. Yo, that's my word. He gained like 80 pounds, 90 pounds, bro, in 3 months. And he was already a tall dude. He was already like 6'2", 6'3". So Freeze, mind you, he a king. He come to the gate. He like, oh, what up, Chulo? I'm like, yo, what up, bro? What's poppin'? Oh, shit, you up in this crib? In the back of my mind, I'm like, fuck, really? I'm like, are you serious? That's all I'm saying to myself in the back of my head. Out of all the motherfuckers and all that, I got to bump heads with him. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is, right? So I'm in the crib, you know, everything's everything. He like, yo, that's the phone, boom, breaking it down, boom, boom. This is the team right here. I mean, it was some dude called T, Mo. Not even everybody was king. I mean, they was running the house. They even had slot Simon for me, bro. It didn't matter if you was king, nothing. It mattered on if you was official or not. Facts. If you was king and you was soft, you was getting oppressed by your own. Facts, bro. Check it out. So I'm up in there, and I know the vibes is different. There's another dude in there, right? Called June, from the same block, right? From Valentine. He's a twin. Guess what I did to June in New York, on the town? I hemmed him up and jacked him for some things. You know what I mean? I hemmed him up on the block and got him. Dug his pockets. You feel me? He's in the same house. But June, I'm not even worried. Like June, he like he know what I mean? A lemon head. Know what I mean? So I'm like, but I'm like still, I'm like, this dude here too. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, what up with June Boy? Ain't nothing. But the vibes is weird, right? So a couple of days go by. Know what I'm saying? And this dude Freeze is on the phone. He called me over to the phone. He like, yo, True, yo, come in. Yo, here. He passed me the jack. Now, Freeze, he's talking to mad dudes from the block, bro. Know what I mean? So I get on the phone, and he put me on the phone with a dude I had beef with from my block. That's blood, right? So he put me on the phone with this dude, right? And this nigga done got shot. Like, he had a blast on his face, all during a situation that, you know what I mean, involved me and my mans in them. Now, I ain't the one that put the work in on him, but I definitely was involved in that whole situation when he got shot. So it was serious. It was on site between me and him. And he was another one from Valentine. It was like all these Valentine dudes, bro. It's fact, man. Some real Bronx shit right here. And I was living on Riot. Facts. Right around the corner. 183rd, baby. Salute the 183rd, Valentine, Riot, Creston, all that. T-Bot, Bathgate, y'all already know. Fordham Road, University, everything. Y'all already know, the whole Bronx. So, I'm on the phone. It's this dude. I'm like, yo, what up? He like, oh, yeah, I see you in there with you know, we got some unfinished business. He talking some tough shit, boom, boom. I'm like, whatever, nigga. East side, get the phone back to him. Unbeknownst to me, at this time, there was like 2 or 3 homies that was in that house in Fort Maine, but they wasn't like, they was just like out the way. Y'all stay out the way, y'all good. You know what I mean? We'll let y'all live for now. That's how that, and I didn't know that there was even blood. I didn't know that. So I see Freeze calls, he got another dude on the phone, a Spanish dude with long hair, I forgot his name. The dude, the homie on the phone is telling the other homie in my house about me and telling him, yo, I'm a plate, basically. Right? So son get off the phone, right? And come to me. And as soon as he come off the phone, he tell me what the dude said. He like, yo, bro, how does this dude, I was got off the phone with the homie. And with the Damu, he used to be on that Damu shit back then. They always got off the phone with the Damu. He tried to get me up. I'm like, what? Then I'm like, back in my mind, I know Freeze is the one that's letting him even talk to them. Look, my Rikers Island bees, y'all. Real talk. So I'm like, yeah, this is some weird shit going on in here. You feel me? So now, one day, it's Freeze and like three other dudes in the room in the cell. They call me to the cell. I go to the cell, get to the cell. They smoking like, yo, you want to smoke? And not only is it Freeze, it's Freeze and that dude June that I beat up and I dug his pockets in the town from Valentine. So he up in there. Plus, there's like two other dudes in there. Boom, we puffing. Boom, boom. They start instigating and throwing the battery. Yo, Chulo, that's true that you got that June in the town. I'm like, come on, man. Why y'all doing that for? Y'all niggas trying to start some shit. Leave that shit alone, June. Cause me and June, I stepped to June. I mean, he ain't want no smoke. He's like, yo, nah. But now these dudes done threw a battery in his back, and I peeped that when someone in the cell, cause June got his head down and he like quiet. All of a sudden, he got a mean mug. He a gangster face. He got a thug face. You know what I mean? When I go in and we puff, I'm like, yo, I already knew what it was. They was trying to, amp it up. And Freeze was trying to get him to pop on me, but Freeze didn't want to put hands on me because Freeze was king, so was I. Feel me? So he knew that he couldn't do certain shit and move a certain type of way, but he was still trying to line me up. As any way that he possibly could, right? So what happens? June try to pop. June don't know how to fight. I end up beating up June and they all mad. They all mad because not only did I almost beat him up, I almost put him to sleep. They say, yo, with the hands. It started with the hands. And he rushed me, and I tagged that nigga like, what you call that? That UFC shit? I forget what you call it. Where you got his neck down, yo, hit me up in the comments. What is that called? I forgot what it's called. Well, I had him in that. And he was about to go night-night. And they're like, yo, get up. Ah, God. And he dropped to the floor. He ain't fall asleep, but he was done. And I'm all out of breath. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all throwing batteries and niggas. I'll get out of the day. It doesn't end there, right? So now, that very day, Freeze and us, we go to the yard. And the first crown, I forget who the hell it was, man. I forget who it was. The first crown was like, yo, the bomberos in your house gotta go. The bomberos means blood. They can't be there no more. Their time is up. You know what I'm saying? So being that I'm the last one that got there now, I'm the one to get the plate, right? So Freeze real quick to be like, yo, Chulo just got Chulo got threw me right there. I'm like, all right. So the dude that came, that was on the phone, that got the green light to pop him from his own homie, I was like, I ain't want it. It was three of them there. So I got to find out who was the other two. I'm like, all right, I'm going to pop on one of the other ones. So that's what I did. I popped on one of the other dudes. When he was in the shower, I believe it was. I ran down on the nigga. It was me and another bro, actually. It was two of us. Yeah, I know. Oh, why y'all jumping 1-1? That's just not how it is in jail, man. Nowadays, it's even worse. The whole house beats you up. And they used to do that back then, too. But anyway, so we run down on him. We couldn't get both of them because there wasn't even, I think it was on visits, whatever. And I just wanted to get this dude up out of here. He got to go. When the light-skinned blood kid come back from wherever he was out, I don't know, his medical visit, whatever, his homie is gone. He hears the story from who? From Freeze. What Freeze tells him? I don't know. I can't say word for word, but obviously he told him, yo, Chulo popped on him. He told him, right? Chulo put the work in on him, got him out the house. Facts. My own bro is telling this shit through an op, bro, to blood. He's like, yeah, my bro Chulo did it. How he said that, I don't know. But how I know he said it? Because my dumb ass is in there. And I'm over there watching the movie. Lax, like, comfortable. This dude comes in. I'm not really on point. Know what I'm saying? By the time I like look and I see he's like right there, he was already in motion and caught me. Dropped me off the chair, put it through him. Automatically, my lips started leaking. Because I got fans, as y'all can see. So my shit cut mad quick. Automatically, blood. Jump up. Defend myself. Start getting the scrapping. Whatever, me and him. We going all over the day room. Nobody's getting involved. It's just me and him. It's blood dripping everywhere because of my lip. You know what I'm saying? Me and him going at it. We keep going at it. Boom, boom, boom. Niggas get top. Police get involved. Break it up. Send me to my cell, whatever. Then I had to go to the infirmary to get stitches. And at the end of the day, all of this because I had a hating ass bro, jealous and envy of me, low ass chulo. Know what I mean? Mad, because I done smashed this shorty. It wasn't my fault. Know what I mean? Like, he was dubbing her from in there. You feel me? So, what happens? I come back to the crib, they pack that blood up dude out. He ends up leaving, know what I'm saying? But I got a swollen ass lip now. Swollen lip, got a little cookies. Know what I mean? We got it in, right? But I know that Freeze lined me up. So I'm like, yo, I tell Approach Free, I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? How he knew like, and why he came straight at me? It was me and another bro, Macho, that popped, I believe it was, on this dude. He denied shit. He's like, I don't know. I knew what it was, know what I'm saying? I seen him talking to him, know what I mean? In the back, I seen him talking to the dude. So I knew what it was. And, know what I mean? I ended up staying in that house, right? All the way till I got sentenced. Real talk. With a whole bro that just straight out to get me, you heard? And I'm like, yo, one day, I'm in the house, whatever, with him, and smoking, right? And it's me, him, hip hop. I forgot that's another one that was there, and I forget who else. And I'm like, yo, bro, because it's already been months now. I'm in the crib, so we a little bit more comfortable. Know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't really that much. It's the animosity you could tell is there, because he even going on visits with this chick. Lynette is coming to see him, bro. It was crazy. Yo, it was one visit. Yeah, that was ill. This is how crazy she was. Before I let y'all go, because I know I'm already surpassing the time limit. Y'all attention span isn't that long and all that. His shorty came to see him in all red on some blood shit, and he king on the visiting floor. He slapped the shit out of her on the visiting floor, came back and told me about it. Venting. Like, yo, this grimy, she gonna really do that to me. So one day I'm like, yo, bro, why you keep, trying to like throw me under the bus? Like, you be acting mad funny style because of this, chick. Like, you really, he's like, nah, he was acting like it wasn't, but it was. At the end of the day, the moral of the story is this: you can't trust nobody, not even your own bros. Because they will drag you down, try to get you done dirty if they not feeling you. He wasn't feeling me because I smashed this shorty, like I said. You know what I mean? And then they put me in the same house as him. But I stood in that house, stood my own, 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? Got sentenced to, that's when I went to Happy Hudson. Facts. That's when I went to Happy Hudson. Super facts. And at the end of the day, let's get it. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your twin. Let's go.